Why is it that in today's society, we don't focus on the importance of rest? Why is it that we don't structure rest within our daily lives? Well, the answer is quite simple. It is because society is leeching off of your energy. However, in today's video, we are going to focus on reclaiming our energy, reclaiming our power, and learning the true essence of resting. Peace, dreamers, and welcome back to Healer Experience, where I provide you with clarity and healing techniques to awaken your gifts and talents and to align yourself with your most powerful and authentic self. Let's get into it. Resting can be a very broad topic. So the way that we're going to look at resting is that you are focusing on pouring back into yourself. So resting can look different for everyone, but the goal is to restore and replenish your energy. When you rest, you are honoring yourself, you are celebrating yourself, you are expressing gratitude for yourself, and it helps you to feel more joy within your life. So people that are struggling with depression, anxiety, shame, things of that nature, rest can help you to show more appreciation for yourself. It helps you to connect more with your true self, and it can help you if you are having challenges with feelings like that. When you rest, you are showing yourself, you're showing your spiritual team, you're showing God, universe, etc., that you trust that everything will fall into place. The first step in understanding how your resting looks is by checking in with yourself. So you want to check in with your physical body and how your physical body is feeling, as well as your emotional state, your mental state, as well as your spiritual state. So one of the things you want to do when you start your day and end your day, you want to ask yourself about how you feel. So you want to ask your physical body how they are feeling. You want to ask your emotions. You want to ask your mental state. You want to ask your spirit. One of the ways that can help you in connecting with these different pillars is through the heart space. So the heart space is about your discipline. It's about the path and journey that you take within life. It is about your intuition. It is the seat of knowledge. It is about what you are holding on to and what you must let go of. So if you require some assistance in connecting with your physical, with your emotional, with your mental, with your spiritual, start with your heart and just ask, how am I feeling? What is it that I require? Asking questions like that will help you in the first step of getting the rest that you deserve. Once you check in with yourself, you want to write down the different audio cues that you may have gotten, the different visuals or memories that came up, as well as any sensations that you felt. Also, do not second guess anything that comes up. So any audio cues, memories, any visuals, any sensations within the physical body, they are all signs letting you know to pay attention, and this is how we want you to take care of us. Resting is not just sleeping. So for some of you, more sleep is required. For others, it may be that you must focus on playing more with yourself. So getting into your hobbies, getting into your interests that isn't related to work, that isn't related to you exerting so much energy for other people. So another thing that you can do is schedule a date with yourself where you are partaking in a hobby, an interest that you fully align with, that lights you up. And don't focus on taking other people with you. Just focus on spending time with you. Resting can also look like you taking a break from thinking about your next steps. So a lot of times we are constantly thinking about what our next moves are, thinking about our goals, thinking about our to-do list. However, we have to rest the mind, okay? The mind is a very beautiful space. It has the ability to just take in so much information and process it. At the same time, we are overwhelming the mind with so many thoughts. Excessive daydreaming is also something that is very taxing for the mind. It takes up a lot of your mental energy and just your vital energy overall, as well as it can create this energy of boredom, Because when you're daydreaming, you get to create anything and everything. You get to make yourself feel different sensations. But once you're out the daydream and you're back into reality, it doesn't feel the same. So a way of resting the mind is maintaining your presence within the present moment. You want to focus on just being in the here and now. It's a beautiful thing when you can express gratitude for who you are and who you have become and how far you've come along your journey. I understand that there may be some things that you don't have within the physical world. There's so many things that you desire, so many goals and aspirations that you have. However, it won't come any faster, okay? The only time it will come through is through divine timing. And that divine timing will set when you see who you truly are and focus on that, because that is where your current lessons are. So all the different goals that you have for your future, they will come in divine timing. And that divine timing is set in stone and set in place when you focus in on yourself, focus on being in the present moment. Because the things that you want them to happen now, right? So the only way you can receive them in the now is if you are here in the now. When you understand how to express gratitude for who you are, where you are at this very moment, that is where the blessings, the gifts, the talents, all the things that you desire starts to unfold and unravel. And you start to see that many of the things that you are seeking, especially if you are seeking outside of yourself, you already have it. Again, like I've talked about before, the Wizard of Oz is such a perfect example that it is already there within you. And gratitude is a great way for you to connect with what you truly desire. Emotional rest can look different as well. So one way you can get emotional rest is detaching yourself from other people, giving yourself a break, not being a person's diary for however long you require that time. You just focus on how you feel and what you desire, and allow other people to go through their karmic lessons, go through their experience, because sometimes we insert ourselves into other people's lives and they have their own lessons. Yes, we can help them. Yes, we can support them. At the same time, we can only do so much. We have to remember that we cannot pour from an empty cup. So we must fill our cup first. That is the only way we can help others and ourselves. Emotional rest can also look like you taking time to just listen to your feelings and discovering ways of how you can express how you feel. So many times when we are out in our 9-to-5s or we're out with just other people, we bottle up our emotions. We don't let people know our true feelings. And one way of allowing that energy to come up is one, journaling. Another thing is through movement, through dancing, as well as just sitting and just calling upon your feelings and say, hey, communicate with me. What's going on? And just allowing your feelings to just flow. Bottling up our feelings, suppressing our feelings, just not having the room or the capacity to express our feelings can be very draining. And so you definitely want to create a safe space for yourself to express your feelings, because your feelings are valid. Your feelings are signals that let you know to pay attention to what's going on with you. And your feelings all have a story to tell you. So if you are someone that's like, I don't have time to rest, and the way your schedule is set up, you just don't have any time, it is time for you to reevaluate your life, okay? This is a serious note though. If you don't have enough time to literally pour into yourself to rest, you are just too busy and you have too many responsibilities, you have to reevaluate how you view life. You have to shift your mindset. You have to dive deep into your mindset and get into those shadows. You want to get into those energies of that hustle and grind energy that everyone loves. That one, that's how you make money. And it's not healthy, and it's not the case. There's plenty of people, there's so many billionaires that they're never in the office. They don't have to be in the office. The money is making money for them, and they have discovered that, and they have shifted their mindset into the ideology that I don't have to do even 10% of the work to be rich and successful. And that's something that you want to focus in on, is the mindset, getting into those shadows that don't want to rest. The shadows that's like, I have to do X, Y, and Z. Those shadows that are into that conditionality. When you focus on aligning with that energy that, yes, I am open and available for help and support. Not just, oh, I would like help, but we're not talking to that shadow. We want to focus in on that energy that wants the support and help. You want to focus on that energy and meditate on that energy so that different solutions and answers pop up. And I know that has happened before. There are different people that may pop up in your mind that could help you. However, that other shadow comes up and it's like, oh, but we can't get help from them because X, Y, and Z, So you do want to have a level of discernment. Not saying that everyone can help you, right? Have your own level of discernment. That's why you're going to meditate on it. But basically you can focus again on your heart space and just focus in on the energy that desires help and see what messages you gain from that. When you're constantly working, constantly thinking, constantly doing, you are just showing yourself that you don't trust that what you desire will come true without you having to do something. And that's the beauty of rest. You are showing that you trust that all things will go well. And it's something that you have to start, even if it's 5 minutes of rest. You want to focus in on pouring into yourself. Resting also allows you to enjoy the sweetness of life. The whole point of being here is not just to work and to grind. It's about joy. It's about living in the present moment, experiencing life within the human realm. That is the point of being here. Remember that you cannot pour anything out of an empty cup. So you have to focus on rejuvenating your energy. And when you rejuvenate your energy, it allows you to work more efficiently. So when you rest, you are reclaiming your energy, reclaiming your power. You are building trust with yourself that you don't have to always do something in order for things to happen, to make shake. You're getting yourself into the mindset of a billionaire here. And you begin to align more with the frequency of abundance. This guided meditation will help you to focus on resting, will help you with relaxing and helping you to restore your vital energy. So how we'll get started is you will get into a comfortable position. You can sit or lie down. I would recommend you lying down. And so once you are ready, we're going to focus on breathing together. And so you're going to breathe in, hold the breath, release out the mouth. Breathe in, hold, release. Again, breathe in, hold, release. Last time, breathe in, hold, release. And now you want to see yourself on a bed of colorful flowers. The sun is shining and you're just lying on this bed of colorful flowers. Just notice how you feel. And remember to not force anything. Do not force anything to see. Just focus on what comes to you. And at this time, focus on feeling the energy of the earth pouring into you at this time. This can look differently for everyone. Just allow yourself to see whatever you see. But at this time, the earth is pouring their energy and love back into you. Just allow the energy of the earth to enter into your being. Now focus your attention on your head space, on your forehead. At this time, just allow your mind to communicate with you. Your mind is just letting you know what it requires for rest and relaxation. Again, just pay attention to any sensations that you get, any visuals, any audio. All of it is to help you in gaining the rest that you deserve. So when you are ready, you may come back and you may do this exercise as many times as required. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that the healing techniques and anything that I said is able to help you along your journey. Comment down below what resonated for you, which healing technique you want to get into, or any healing techniques that you're already doing in order to get the rest that you deserve. Until next time, dreamers.